Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Inflation is easing in the world's largest economy. First up today, American August CPI inflation slowed for a fifth consecutive month to 2.5%. It's lowest since February 2021 and below market expectations of 2.6%. But it was up 0.2% from July, which was expected. Meanwhile, their core inflation rate steadied at a three-year low of 3.2%, but this core rate was up 0.3% from July. So some mixed signals here. Energy costs were much lower, rents and travel costs were a little higher. There are only modest market movements after this data. Benchmark bond yields firmed slightly, the US dollar rose, and Wall Street took it in its stride, shaking off some pre-release jitters. None of this will change the Fed meeting discussions a week from today. Today's data probably locks in a 25 basis point rate cut rather than the option of a 50 basis point cut. American mortgage applications levels were little changed last week, continuing the low levels that they've been for a while. But mortgage rates fell, with the benchmark rate falling to under 6.3%. However, that was not enough to entice any significant change in housing market activity. Across the Pacific, China's August vehicle sales were soft, and Chinese long-term government bond yields hit a fresh low yesterday, underscoring strong investor appetite for these expected capital gains, even as the central bank intervenes to tamp down what it considers a bubble. And that is not the only problem they face in their financial sector. Recently, Beijing cracked down on banks offering higher than official rates for deposits. That had the perhaps predictable outcome that depositors, especially corporate depositors, withdrew their deposits from banks and shifted them to places they get a better return. The effect on bank balance sheets was substantial, and there's now a new scramble to shore up this sudden distortion. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 3.67% and up 3 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today up an insignificant dollar from yesterday at $2,514 an ounce. And oil prices have recovered $1.50 from just under $67.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just over $70.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 61.3 US cents and 20 basis points softer from this time yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're down 40 basis points at 92 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're 20 basis points softer at 55.6 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 69.3 and 30 basis points lower than yesterday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.